Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MTG Sin Senpai. So this episode is a little bit delayed, but the packs that you see in front of you, these are all of the prize packs that I won during the pre-release for Dominaria United from not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I went to, I believe it was a total of 7 different events, 6 of them being actually ones with prize support. The 7th one was more of a just doing a small pre-release amongst buddies for just the fun of it. And of the 6 that I did participate in, I got pretty much prize support in most of them. One of them I went 1 and 2. It was a team event, and unfortunately we didn't perform that well, so we got no prizes there. But everywhere else there was multiple prizes from multiple different events. One store did draft booster packs instead of the set booster packs. And that one store gave us the Strixhaven foil promo pack as well, because in that particular event I went first place. So this one I think I'm going to save for the very end. And so we got a bunch of set booster packs to open up and a few draft booster packs to open as well. Here's hoping with these being prize packs, they should historically prize packs have been pretty much like better stuff to come out of it. But there's no guarantee. I mean, but then that's part of the game. That's part of the fun. That's part of the addiction to make us, continue to buy more packs. So let's rip into these and see what we get today. And it took a lot in me to not just rip these open ahead of time. And I'll be honest with you, whenever I initially just got product, I would just rip it as soon as I got it. But over time, I come to realize, definitely looking to add that to my elf, my Freyalise commander deck. But with these being with the channels out there that just geared towards just opening packs, I realized, you know what, I could do that. I can open packs on the channel, and that's why I'm doing this now. So it takes a lot of self-restraint for me to not just rip open these packs. So I hope you guys do appreciate whenever I take the time to open them for you, everyone. This is the rare here. I'm not a big fan of this one, even for Commander. There might be a place for it, but for me, I'm not feeling it too well. Tainted Apparition is our foil. Got a basic land and a soldier token. So far the first 2 draft packs, not the craziest, but at the same time it's not the worst. At least I pulled one card that for sure I'm looking to use when it comes to Commander. Everything else, common and uncommon wise, there's not too much that I'm looking out for. I know I have a couple friends looking out for certain things. Ooh, look at that, a mythic in our pools. I know this is the new Zur, if I remember correctly. This is so it's flying, 1/4 for 3. Enchantment, creatures you control have death touch, lifelink, and hexproof. And then pay 2, target non-aura enchantment you control becomes a creature in addition to its other types and has base power and base toughness equal to its mana value. So I can see that being a fun little commander card for sure. I probably won't build anything along that because it's in Esper colors, and myself, I'll admit, primarily I'm a big green player. I try to play green in pretty much everything that I run, but not to say I don't have decks that don't have green in them. But majority of them are green. Even my 5 color decks that I do run, they're primarily, look at that. That is a Liliana of the Veil. That's 2 mythics back to back, and that is a fun, definitely awesome mythic to pull in the, and of course it comes with the foil swamp as well. I mean, just to add to that flavor of this particular pack, that's awesome right there. That's pretty amazing. But, yeah, what was I saying before I got distracted by the Liliana? Who cares? I got a Liliana. So that's, like I said, these price packs, I don't know what it is, but sometimes we pull some pretty amazing things. So out of those draft packs, not the worst. I mean, they're pretty good. And then we got the art cards, foils, and then we got our set booster pack, so it's going to be a little bit different pacing just because the commons and uncommons will come out differently. And so, let's see here, gotta be the most lackluster rare in the set, especially for limited. I'm sure there's a place for this in Commander, but even in Commander there's better equipment and vehicle commanders, that's for sure. Got a lightning strike foil and a 4/4 worm token card here. Random foil. But yeah, saving these prize packs for you guys definitely was awesome. I mean, I hope you guys appreciated that I waited to open that particular Liliana, and so you guys get to see the joy of me ripping that open with everybody. That was a blast. There's not too much else that I could possibly pull at this point that probably would top that. So yeah, unless I get maybe the alternate art Liliana or maybe a foil Liliana. But other than that, I can't really imagine too much else that would really do it. We got Sten, another kind of lackluster limited card. And we got ourselves, ooh, a foil mythic. Look at that. And another rare. Look at that. We got ourselves a triple rare pack. That's not the worst. So I didn't realize that they had the Friends Forever cards in here. So that's actually kind of neat. I'm not sure if I had pulled this particular one yet or not. This guy's here, and I've never even seen this card. This is what, I think this is one of the commander cards. So other legendary creatures you control have menace. Whenever you play a legendary land or cast a legendary spell, you draw a card and you lose a life. Wow, that's actually pretty nuts. I'm already thinking about doing 5-color legendary humans. And this definitely is something that I think would slip right into that. So yeah, so far, pretty excited. Like these prize packs, like I said, like I don't know what it is. Prize packs for me have always been like better than the average. I still have that collector box to rip open, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to beat the few prize packs that I was able to pull. But we'll see. And it is nice to see that Wizards does know that there is that clientele that they just love to rip open packs. And talking about ripping open packs, that is a Johnny Sleeper Agent. That is back-to-back mythics. And if I'm correct, there's another rare. And the foil's not a rare, unfortunately. But still, that's a double rare pack. And that's pretty good. I think I now have both versions of a Johnny. Unfortunately, this one's not foil. But still, I'm not complaining. I mean, these were the prize packs. These are stuff I got in addition on top of what I've already opened. So this is pretty awesome. And this tells me that something is back there instead of being a token. Let me go ahead and get these out of the way here. So we know that that particular one is not a token. Set these art cards to the side. Kind of showcase these amazing rares here. Super excited. I mean, so far we've pulled some crazy mythics in these prize packs. Super excited to show them and share them with everybody here. Get our commons and uncommons, and man, I will admit, I did that collector draft that I went over the video, the previous video, and the lack of commons and uncommons in that did make the draft a lot harder. Just because a lot of the commons and uncommons in this set are really what pushed the draft to the point that it's at. Then our list card is a Floodhound. Not the craziest. Put that there for now. But yeah, and then the remade Namada, not the worst. But then at the same time, not much is going to be better than what we've pulled so far. Like I said, there's not going to be much else that's going to be much more value. I mean, the only other thing at this point is what I think Shieldred is the only other thing. And even then, I mean, actually now that I think about it, I still have not pulled a Shieldred yet. So, of the cards, that's probably the next thing. If we could pull a Shieldred as well in this video, that'd be super neat. Token is a zombie card, foil, and possibly one of the worst blue board wipes in existence. Because it's a blue board wipe, I guess they had to make it that on purpose. I don't know. Heck, every time I've pulled it, I've never ran it, and every time I've seen it played, I just never saw it perform well. I mean, there might be instances where you guys might have played it and it worked for you and great for you. Other than that, though, I personally just, it's underperformed for me, I feel. Yep, keep on moving along. We're getting about halfway through these packs here, and then we still got more packs to go. Ooh, look at that alternate, I believe it's called the showcase version of Droid, or stained glass version, whichever. Not bad. Another Astor. Not a big fan of Astor there. And then we got a Micromancer. I feel like this card is very, very strong, and I feel like maybe even in Commander it might do something, especially in like Spellslinger decks, because there's so many instants and sorceries that just cost 1 mana that it would be pretty awesome to hit. We got ourselves another, looks like another card at the back that's not a token, so we at least kind of know that there's something there. Let's see what we got here. Getting through the limited all-star, hands down one of my favorite picks, and every time I see them in drafts, I think I'll probably be grabbing them. Now that I'm telling people this through the videos, if you draft with me, don't grab them, pass them to me, let me take them. Alright, we got Urza Assembles the Titans. I haven't even seen this card. Like, I've done so many of these drafts and opened so much product, and yet this is my first seeing of this particular card. We got Fires of Victory. Ooh, look at that. We got a Sakashima student. I do believe this is actually worth something. Now, I don't know off the top of my head, but regardless, Kamigawa, at least the original Kamigawa, was one of my favorite sets too, so seeing that as our list card, it's actually pretty awesome. Super excited for that. Alright, we got about 5 more packs to go, and 1 promo pack, so thank you for sticking around. At the very end, I will be sharing the code from that promo pack, so stick around to the end, take the time to view. And for everyone that's liked, shared, and commented and subscribed, thanks you guys so much. Ooh, look at that. That's a Soul of Windgrace, another mythic in our prize packs. I really like this card. Definitely performed very well in Limited. Super fan of it. Then we got ourselves a Defiler of Flesh and a Aaron Benalia's Ruin. Not the worst card in the world. And then the Sand Warrior token, which I feel like I'm going to do a deck with that. I do have, I think, a regular version and a showcase version of that particular card from that collector draft. So, super excited to be running something like that. I mean, I have a bunch of desert cards because I did play a lot during that Almond Kit block, so going to just bust out every desert that I have in those 3 colors. Got ourselves our commons and uncommons. And our first rare is Tyrannical Pitlord. I have not seen this card either. I mean, I swear I've done a lot of this set. I really have. But there's still some cards that I have yet to see. As it enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. The chosen creature gets +3/+3 and has flying. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifice the chosen creature. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Then we got Chaotic Transformation, another card that I have not seen yet. That's insane. And then Heroic Charge, which this card has won me many a game during the limited set. Definitely a powerful all-star powerful card, which it is an instant. So don't forget to take that into account when you cast that card. You can cast it in instant speed. You don't have to do it pre-combat, which my genius self decided to cast it pre-combat. We still won, but the fact that I could have done it at instant speed would have changed a little bit of the math. Commons and uncommons. Yoda's Codex is an amazing card. So is that one. We got ourselves another Stained Glass Joyra, a Defiler of Faith, and a Foil Negate. Not worth something, not worth much now. Probably won't be worth too much down the line either, but still, it's a foil playable. That's definitely something that I'm never going to complain about. I'm sure we all have our bulk foils that just kind of sit there and do nothing. As sad as it is, but there are still some that it's definitely nice to have. I think I had a foil, what was it? There was a blue uncommon that randomly was just in foil that apparently became a thing later on. Let's see, Stronghold Arena, not bad. And Scout the Wilderness, not the worst either. And a Ornithopter token. Last set booster pack here. Here's hoping. See if we get that Shieldred, because like I said, that's the only thing I haven't pulled at this point. And I think a Timeless Lotus, now that I think about it as well. Pretty much those are the only 2 money cards at this point that I have yet to pull from the set. If I pull them, awesome. If I don't, I mean, I still have another box to go, so here's hoping I get it at some point. We'll hope and see. Commons and uncommons. Another mythic. We got ourselves a Shana, the Purifying Blade. Definitely an awesome all-star. We got ourselves Rada's Firebrand, a Mesa Cavalier, and a list card, which I don't think I've ever seen this. It's a Ceremonial Guard, 3 mana, 3/4 that attacks, or whenever it attacks or blocks, destroyed at end of combat. Man, old school Magic cards, when you look at them now, I'm sure back in the day this might have been playable, but looking at it now, This card is hot garbage. I don't think I'd ever run this in anything, ever. I might run it as a meme, as a joke, and otherwise, it's just crazy. And then we got ourselves our foil promo Strixhaven pack, which is still nice of that store to do for us. Here is that code for the first lucky viewer to happen to get to this point and get that. Congrats to you, enjoy that. And then looking at our rares, we got ourselves a Draconic Intervention, a Mortifying Spear, Mortality Spear, sorry, and a Temple of Triumph. Hey, the Temple is still not bad. That's definitely something that could run in a lot of my commander decks. I got a couple Boros ones I'll be building pretty soon. But yep, there we go. So that is all of our packs for this particular video. Thank you for sticking around and joining me, watching these and doing the opening and just being there whenever I pulled that Liliana and Johnny. And man, just going to go over these pulls one more time. Just amazing pulls. And like I said, these were prize packs, not even... it's just my luck with prize packs have been pretty solid. I'd say out of all of these, I'm pretty happy with everything I pulled. There's a handful of things that I'm definitely going to be going over and deciding which decks they're going to be going into. I have a few of these cards. I have a couple of my friends that were looking for. Definitely going to be looking forward to doing some trades there. I mean, heck, I hope my friend, as sad as he is about this, the Johnny being the way he is, he might be interested in this one, maybe. I mean, it looks pretty sweet. I mean, look at that. Awesome card. And then we got ourselves a foil playable commander card. And of course, we got the single Friends Forever card. I'm surprised there weren't more of these. But then again, I didn't realize that they would be in these at all. That Liliana definitely is the all-star of these particular packs. And then a couple others. But yeah, overall, definitely awesome opening. Definitely enjoyed myself. Great times with everybody. Thank you so much again for sticking around. It's much appreciated. Please take the time to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. I will admit I do read every single comment that I get. I know there's not too many of them, but I do definitely read them. I try to hit like and heart to react that, just because it is appreciated whenever people take the time. So if you had the time, please share it with your friends. Get me in that YouTube algorithm, get my name out there, and the more I can get out there, the more product I'll try and get out there as well. But thank you so much again, and never forget, Senpai didn't notice. Good night.